Hello, hello, hello. How are ya? Welcome to Beema's Crafty Corner. I am Beema, better known as Els, and this is art therapy. But while we wait for everybody, I thought we'd look and see what I got in my latest bag of Temu. But before this, let me tease you guys with this. So, we're not going to take all of these out, but I'm going to take out some of them. There we go. That's a good handful. 2, 3. So, I picked this up this morning. These are Tim's Distress Stains. And let's see, we got Fired Brick and Picket Fence, Crashed Olive, Shabby Shutters, Spun Sugar. That's a fun one. Tumbled Glass, Pumice Stone, Aged Mahogany, Peacock Feathers, Antique Linens. You get the idea. I got all the colors. I think I have about 40 of these. And they're going to be in next month's sale. So we're going to be doing these. I'm going to see if I have any duplicates, but they're going to be in next month's sale. And I have, these are the inks, not the oxides. Broken China, Pumice Stone, and Black Soot. They're brand new. They're opened, but they're brand new. And I've got Broken China, the re-inker, and I have an Antique Linen re-inker, brand new, not even opened. So, yeah. So we're going to have a lot of Tim Holtz next month. I have taken about 246 photographs because I'm going to be putting stuff in the shop in the next 2 days. And then, of course, I'm going to be putting the shop on hold next week. It'll be on vacation next week. So you guys know when I come back from vacation, one of the first things I always do is give you guys a coupon code for about 20% off. So I'm going to be doing that. Now, that being said, let's see what's in the Temu bag, shall we? While we wait for everybody to show up. I just love to open the Temu bag. Let's pull something out. What do we got? First, we have these. They're little tickets. We got a couple of those. I got a new set of rub-ons. Oh, good. It's got dragonflies in it because we need those. We got those. Then we got these. And I bought the whole collection because I want to have them for when we do the storybook one. So this one is Alice in Wonderland. This one, I don't know. That's Little Red Riding Hood. I'm going to say that one's probably Cinderella. Snow White. I don't know which one that is. So this one is probably, I don't know. Let's find out. I know I got Cinderella, Snow White. Oh, this one's Beauty and the Beast. Beauty and the Beast. Hello, Miss Gypsy. Hello, Michelle. Carla. Hi, Christine. So, and then I got some tape. A little tape. What is it? Oh, it's like written word type stuff. Yeah, you know I like those. I got that. Let's see what else we got in here. Oh, God, there's all kinds of stuff in here. Here we go. I got some paper. And I think this is a ripoff of Graphic 45. I'm pretty sure it is. Yes, it is. This is the Halloween stuff. But I got this for a reason. And that is because Michelle bought the 8x8 pads. And it's Graphic 45, so it's printed on both sides. Which means that if I cut one side, I lose the other. And then I got these rub-ons. They're Halloween. So I thought they'd be cool for our Halloween book. And then I got these. These are, they're fabric, like, but they're little stickers. I got those. Got another roll of tape. And then I got these, which are all washi stickers. Little books of washi stickers. Cutesy, cutesy. And then I got these. And these are unable to be opened. Here we go. There we go. So this one is Summer Breeze, White Angel, Pink Story, Plum Fruit Paste, Blazing Romance, and Orange Memory. So what they are is stickers, obviously. But they're like paper stickers, but without the white around the outsides. So I thought I'd take a look at those. And I bought 2 sets of them in case I like them. I'm going to put them in the shop. Which means you guys get them first. But these are all reds. These are all purples. Those are all pink. All yellow. And these are like all white and cream colors. So I got 2 packs of those. Since I got rid of the other bag, let me put this in here. And that's one. I got another bag coming in a couple of days. It'll be here in like 2 days. We're going to see if we can get these in here. Haha, fit them all in. Okay. So, lots of good stuff. I think I've reordered these to put in the sale. I'm going to sell individual packages, though. And what else? I think I reordered these for the shop. And possibly some of these. So, lots of good stuff. Lots and lots and lots of good stuff. Y'all know how much I love my stuff. Okay.
Are you able to see this thing back up?
I know. I love the rub-ons.
All right. So
Okay. That over there. And that over there. And get that out of the way. So, how's everybody doing? How we doing? How's your week been?
I have checked the motor. It looks happy.
How's your week been? All right.
I've also been able to see the CPE.
Let's take a look.
So that looks good as well. That's what I'm trying to figure out or find out, and I've been able to check the node. The node is back up, but I don't see any update as to what it may have been.
I just made a mess.
Here. Oh, wait.
Okay. I know. Let's look at those robots. I want to look at these. Oh my God.
Found a trip power supply.
Wow.
Supply outage cleared. So, yeah.
These ones, as much as I'd like to put them in the shop, to be honest, they're not. Financially, it's not feasible to do so.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it. You
I would
have
have to
a
charge
fantastic evening, Amy.
like $6, $7
All right, thank you.
for 3
Bye-bye.
sheets. So I can't do that. I just can't. Until I figure out all this tariff stuff. It's expensive now to buy from Temu. That's like $50 worth of Temu. I used to get that for like 20. Alrighty, so we're gonna go ahead and get started. This is art therapy. And I'm gonna put something on my desk just to protect it. I don't think I will, make too much of a mess today, but I'm gonna do it anyway. So today's art therapy, just get out a piece of paper and of course our handy dandy marker. We always keep our markers around. And what we're gonna do is we're going to draw a line down the center of a piece of paper. And then at the top, we're just going to put a little cross. This is today's art therapy. Oh, do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Okay, so on the left side, after you've done this, we're going to write things that you want to be and then why. So this week for art therapy, we're going to think about things that we want to be, whatever those things may be. Maybe you want to be more gracious. Maybe you want to be more affirmative. Maybe you want to be more respected. And then write out why you want those things. I know, it's an easy one, right? It's not. This is actually one of the harder ones to do. So as far as art therapy. And then you can use images, things that you want to be. Maybe you want to be happier. So you have, you find a bunch of smiling faces and you put them on here. Okay. Maybe you want to be, I don't know, thinner. So maybe you want to put some food on here. Whatever it is. Have a blast. Decorate and design this in any way that you want. Use as big of a piece of paper. Get a poster board out if that's what you need. Bless you.
Sorry.
And then on the other side, put in there why you want to be that way. Like, what is it about that attracts you? Make sense? Okay. That's my weirdness for art therapy this week. So I was thinking you may want to start keeping these in some kind of a binder or like a file or something. So you can kind of look back at some of these because we've done like, 4 or 5 of these now. And it's never really done. You know what I mean? So things that you want to be. I want to be happy. Why? Why do I want to be happy? Because I'm human? Maybe I want to be rich. Why? Because it ain't poor. There you go, Michelle. Healthy. Why do I want to be healthy? For my family. So kind of go through and do all of these. And then, like I said, you don't have to write it. You can artsy this, put in things that are happy. Why? Because over on this side, you've got the things that make you happy. Why do you want to be happy? Because you want these things. Okay, rich was just being funny because it ain't poor. You know what I mean? But healthy because maybe your family. So maybe over here, you're going to put like some kind of doctor's things or like a stethoscope or whatever. And then on the other side, you're going to put a picture of your family. Why? Because they're important to you. So that's kind of what we're going in and doing, going through and making that. And like I said, use a big piece of paper, get a piece of butcher paper out, get out a giant piece of poster board, whatever it is. Maybe you want to do it small like this. Maybe one side is the things you want to be and the other side is why. Okay, that's art therapy for the week. That's it. That's all I got. That's all I got. So the rest of the time, we're just going to sit here and shoot the crap. How is everybody? What's going on? Carla, I haven't seen you in a while. How's work? What's going on there? We know what's up in Christine's world. Yard sale from hell. Gypsy says it's good. So Gypsy, by the way, since you're here, so Arlene is sending to you, and she asked me for your address, and I gave her your friend's address. So it may go to your friend's house. Which just gives you another reason to go see your friend. Right? This is another one of those free graphics that we were working on. Okay, so I need to hear from you guys if we need to do something different instead of doing art therapy. If you'd like to do something else in this time slot, let me know, okay? Let's see, what else? Let me know if you guys want to do something else in this time slot, or, you know, if you want to just keep doing what we're doing. It's entirely up to y'all. I'm going to sit here and fold some file folders while we talk. Some little red file folders. This was an order. Somebody ordered a bunch of red ones, and I cut too many. Or I screwed them up. Like this one, that's square. It's supposed to be rounded. And that's kind of square. So I can't send that out. So now, 4 little file folders. 4 little red ones. Should probably fold some of these the other way, though. And I can have staggered ones. Okay. Then I'll put a clip on these. Just, you know, and then I'll put them with the rest of them later. Hang out up there, guys. Okay, what else? I got nothing else to play with. I don't. Yeah, I got to do that. I got to get that together. I haven't done that yet. I have to get my washi thing. Originally, I wasn't going to participate in this one, but I guess I didn't see somebody who was on the sign up. So I'm going to swap with that person. And because I feel like a turd, I'll probably just send him a bunch of washing. Here's a bunch of rolls of washing. I have a few, extras. Sometimes I have a few more than extra. All right. So we did get this. Let's check it out. So yesterday I was at the Dollar Tree. If you hadn't been in, I was at the Dollar Tree and I found this, the diamond painting coaster set. Let's take a look. Might as well. See, my problem, and I'm going to say it, I said this yesterday and I'm going to say it again today. My problem with these coasters is it's going to get wet, and this stuff is not, it does not hold on the best to get it wet. Because like if you put your drink on there, it's supposed to drip. You know what I mean? So if it drips, isn't that going to mess it up? So here's your toolkit. Ooh, I've never actually seen one of these with just a plastic head. They're usually metal. So this is your stuff to pick up the dots. This is your little tray to put your dots in, and that's your tool to put them on. This is a piece of clear plastic over it. And then here's your little diamond dots. And this one is 5 colors, 2 shades of blue, yellow, red, and lots of white. And if you just look on the little piece, you'll see that there's little numbers with like circles. And so you're just going to put them on there. Now, what I think is that once you do this, I think if you sprayed this with polyurethane, this one's wood, pressed wood. I think that would work. As far as like keeping everything on there, spray it with polyurethane. But they had like 5 or 6 different designs, and so I just grabbed any one that they had. But they're all pretty much like this. Yeah, you could put resin over it. That would work.
5 meg circuit, I think here. We were requested to send out a technician.
Just trying to figure out, like what would be the best course. I think either spraying it with polyurethane or pouring resin over it might be a good way of sealing it so that you don't. Otherwise, the dots are just going to come off.
Yeah.
What do you got? At least I would think they would.
269398. Great.
Because I've done some of these, and
yeah,
you got to put them in a frame behind glass if you want them to last for any length of time. But I got that, and that's kind of cool for $1.25 from the Dollar Tree. Just something different, because they have had diamond painting before, but the ones that they've had have been like butterflies. I have one that's a mushroom house, that kind of thing.
So, I don't know. Ball's in your court. Tell us what you want to do.
Poor Christine. Dishwasher safe Mod Podge. Yes, that's a good idea. Or, Mod Petrified.
Yeah. I get it, man.
Mod Paget or PC Petrifer. Hi, Mari. Is predictive text messing with you right now, Christine? Oh, your oxy's kicking it, okay. Oh my God. All right. I'll behave myself. But yeah, for $1.25, I thought they were cute. if you don't have a Dollar Tree near you that has them, and you want some, let me know. I'll grab some more when I go next time if they have them. What I went in there for was this. Some of this strapping tape, because I build a lot of boxes. Like I get boxes and I use them, but like if I have a box and it's only got like 4 inches and like the box is 12 by 18 by 10 and I'm only using the bottom 4 inches, then I don't want to send that whole big box because it costs more money and I don't want to charge you more money. So I cut the boxes down and I refold them and I make new boxes. And I'm all out of the cardboard tape that I use. It's like a paper tape that turns into the card, like you put it on there and you press it on really good and it basically becomes part of the cardboard. I'm all out of that. So I said, well, let me try some strapping tape because this stuff is hard to break. And, I know that's just a challenge. Fragile just means kick me in French to the post office. We all know that.
Send it back to the field and say, hey, this is what we're asking for.
Okay. Christine, let me tell you. Michelle texts me at least 3 times a week. Ignore the link. Ignore the link. Because she'll put something in and it'll bring up a link for something, like some word in that text cues a link. And so she'll send it to me.
That's why I'm just trying to figure out. Yeah.
And then it'll send me this link for something weird.
Oh, he's one of our services.
Every time. At least 3 times a week she does it.
Oh, well, according to Teams, he's out of office.
Hey, you know what we could do? We could check this out. Create a smooth, intense coloring effect for use with chalks and soft pastels. This is that chalk blender. We could try it. Britain Designs. Allbritton. I don't know. Chalk blender. It says that it's for coloring chalk. Should we play with it? Let's play with it. Let's see what it does. It says that it works for chalks and soft pastels.
Yeah, something like that.
Let's get out the soft pastels.
I can try giving Armando a call and let him know that I've got the ticket currently in my possession and find out how he wants to play this out, because at this point, yeah, not a problem. I'm glad I figured out it was our service manager, not somebody you guys got.
Okay.
So
right.
Yeah, I'll give Armando a call.
So here's my soft pastels. And I'm going to get a crappy brush, because I have a feeling that's what we're going to want.
My name's Mike. I don't hand out last names, but thanks a lot, Mark. I'll be all over this ticket. All right. Thank you. Appreciate it. Have a great day.
Okay.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
So let's see what it does. So let's put on some colors. Wow. All right. So this, I think we're supposed to like paint it on. Let's find out. Oh, seriously? Oh, wow. What do you think? Like, it really blends them. I don't know what it is. but it really blends the color. And it doesn't dry too quick either. That's kind of cool. It's a little bit oily. It doesn't have a smell. Oh, wait. It does. It has like a chemical undertone, but it's not like in your face. That's kind of cool. And it doesn't dry too fast, but it doesn't like, it's not. But here's the real test. Let's see if it rubs off. So just piece of white paper towel. Not too bad. That's not too bad at all. I have to wonder though. Let's see with the soft pastels if we get the same movement with water. Just plain water. Okay. Okay. Let me get a new brush. And some plain water. Let's find out. No. It's not the same. This is, look at the full saturation here. Like this is full color saturation, and it almost takes away all of the original lines. Water doesn't do that. So I'm not sure what it is. We're gonna have to find out. It says it's acid free, non-toxic. Yeah, the water on the soft pastels doesn't do the same thing. Like it blends them, but not as cleanly. And of course, now the paper's wet. About the same rub off though. Okay, I like this. We're going to figure it out. Like I said, it's kind of a little bit oily, but it's not like way oily. So we're going to figure out what it is. It does have a chemical smell, but it's not an overbearing one. Anybody? Anybody know what it is? This is cool stuff. Chalk blender. Used with chalks, soft pastels. It's 1 fluid ounce. That would last a long time. We're going to have to figure out what that is. All right. Figure this out. I'm gonna have to figure this out. We're gonna put it on the clip right there so I remember to do that. There we go. Yeah, I don't know what it is. I don't know what it's made from. That's weird. Okay. All right. Well, you know, So let's see. I have 3 videos in the processor right now, in the editor right now. I'm getting those done. I think, yeah, that's probably the chemical smell that I'm smelling, is some alcohol underneath. I just don't know, because it's not greasy. It's not greasy or oily or anything. Because if it was oily, it would bleed through the paper, and it's not. And it doesn't dry too quickly, so I don't think it's just alcohol, or might be mineral spirits. We're going to have to look at that. We're going to figure out what it is. I'm going to figure that out, because that's cool stuff. If I can figure out how to do it and put it on the, on the cheap list, that would be awesome. What else? See, now I want to think. Now I want to figure it out. Okay, so that's all I got for you guys this week. This week's art therapy is pretty simple. Things that you want to be and why you want to be them. And you can write it down. You can put pictures, whatever it is you want to do. Okay. Craft with me tomorrow, I think, is going to be a freebie digital. Hey, B, what's up? Maybe if he comes out of the kitty cage at some point. Harry, you want to come say hi? Hey, Mr. Houdini, you want to come say hi? Not you big horse. Harry, come here, say hi. Harry. Yes, Ozzy. Everybody loves the Ozzy. You want to go outside with your daddy, don't you? I know. And he left you in the house. Oh, no. Your emotional support human left you. We're going to figure this one out. It's been sitting up there for like a month staring at me. And I've been like, oh, I don't know. What is it? I don't know. There he is. You can't come up when I call you. You just, yeah. Okay. Hi, fat bags. Put it down. Nobody wants to see that. They're all here to see the fat bags. Not the bung. Not the bung. Ozzy and Ginger are getting a box. Not you, though, because you're just way too pampered. Could you not roll my washi tape across the desk? What? Yes, I love you. Yes, I do. He's getting a new catio, a new cataminium. Daddy's building it for him. It's going to be 6 feet tall, 3 floors. 3 feet by 3 feet, because, he's just one fat cat. But we're hoping it can give him a little exercise. Make him so he's not such a fat cat. Huh. Yeah, I know. But we got to put him in a catio because my biggest fear is we have bobcats and mountain lions and those other things, coyotes. The dingo ate my baby. Yes. So I worry if he's outside and we're not sitting out there in the yard with him, that, you know, if a predator gets hungry, or like right now where it's really hot and they're coming down to drink water out of people's pools and stuff, you know, if one of them comes into the yard, I'm just afraid that, you know, somebody would get him. So if I put him in a box, he's less likely to be gotten before mommy could get her gun and do it. Huh? Yeah, mommy would do it. Mommy would shoot him. Huh? They tried to get my boy. Yes. You can do that here in this state. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. You can shoot wild animals if they're in your yard trying to go after your livestock. You're my livestock, because that's just the way it is. I just have to call the rangers and have them come out and pick up the carcass. Yeah. Not your carcass. No, you wouldn't have a carcass, because mommy would rip them apart before they got to you. Because, yeah, I don't like cats. What? No. He's such a brat. All right, get down. You got to get down. Go on. Get down. There you go. All right. So that's it, guys. That's all I have for you today. I will be here tomorrow morning, and we're going to be working on the Winnie the Pooh journal. We got to the center today. Don't do it. We got to the center of that today, which was our goal. And I want to get, tomorrow I'd like to get 3 or 4 pages done. And then he's back. He's back. I love you, Harry. I really do. But you got to get down. Yeah, go on. No, down, mister. Get down. Come on, get down. Here's your knee. Get down. Thank you. The last thing this cat needs is more attention. No. Don't you do it. Don't you dare. He's trying to steal cashews. So that's it. That's all I have. Make yourself a list, guys. What is it that you want to be? I don't care if you want to be the Queen of England. Just why? Write it down. I wouldn't want to be the Queen of England, because that would mean I'd have to be married to Charles. And no, that's a man baby right there, and I'm just not into it. Okay. But I will be back tomorrow. We're going to be working on the Little Golden Book and getting that done. Then next week I won't be here. So I have 2 videos coming out next week. I have three or 4 videos in the process right now that I'm going to be doing. So I'm going to get that updated before I go. Don't forget, the shop's going to be on vacation next week for at least 4 or 5 days. And when I get back, there will be a coupon in the Facebook group, and I'll mail it to Mari. Email it to Mari. There'll be a coupon in the Facebook group for anybody that wants to go in and do some shopping with new listings, because I'm listing a bunch of new stuff in the next 2 days. So If you're new here and I have not yet offended you, push the button and ring the bell. That'll give me the opportunity to offend you, and it'll give you the opportunity to complain about it. And let's face it, we all like to complain. What else? Freaking cat hair. If you want to know what's going on in my digital world, if I'm traveling, when I'm traveling, where I'm traveling, why I'm traveling, maybe you want to find out if I have any free videos coming out, any free classes. Maybe you want to see what my tutorial list is. If you want to do anything like that, maybe you want to support the channel. Maybe you just want to pick up some free digitals. I don't know. Maybe you just want to send me a tip. Whatever it is, you can find all that information and more in the description below. Just go down to the description, click on more. It gives you a big old drop down list. It's going to tell you everything that goes on in my digital world. Until I see you again, stay hydrated, stay cool, stay well, my friends. I love you guys, and I will see you soon. Bye.